Hi, welcome back to my show. I am the Crypto Mom, or Anne, that's my name. So I haven't shot a video in 3 years, and I'll tell you why. It's not just because of coronavirus, or which kind of affected the whole world, obviously, but I had to leave a job that I really liked in 2018. I ended up selling my house in San Diego and purchasing and building a house in Las Vegas. And I accepted another job that I was working as a contractor and got brought on full time. A little bit about me, though you may or may not already know. I have been married for over 10 years. My husband is a Navy vet and also an engineer. I have 3 little kids under the age of 10 on the autism spectrum, and I am a trained engineer as well, with a master's in information. But that's not how I got into cryptocurrency. I got into cryptocurrency because of a real best friend and sister that I've known since I was about 9 years old, who, essentially became a millionaire, and is somebody I really look up to, not just because of the crypto thing, but just for so many other reasons. So that's been what's kind of going on in my life, in a nutshell. I'm sure many of you can relate what it's like being a parent, working full time. I have 3 kids with special needs, not just one, and my little boy is just turning 5. Another few noteworthy things is that I have been mining Ethereum pretty aggressively in the last few years, and I'm glad I got into mining before this last bull run began. So I mine Ethereum and Monero and Ravencoin and a couple other things. I think we mined some Zcoin or Ethereum, and I'm an active trader. And the best news of why I'm starting my channel again, that my friends asked me to really start, was because I am now able to replace my income with the money that we mine and that we trade. I have a decent amount of money in the markets now, but I started off with a relatively small amount and just started growing my stack, and I've been in the market, easily since 2016. Even though I haven't shot a video, I've been, working and researching like crazy. And, there's a few takeaways from this, and that's why I kind of call myself the Crypto Mom, because all the YouTubers I watch, I feel like they're young enough to be my kid, at this point. I mean, I'm not, I'm just over 40-ish. I don't want to give you the exact number, but, yeah, these kids, or these young people in this space, primarily young guys, are incredible and know so much about cryptocurrency that I've learned in the last, 5 years. So, if there's anything else I want to tell you since I've been back. No, I think that's good. I think, oh yeah, that's right, the disclaimers. This is never financial advice. It is never financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto enthusiast. And at the end of the day, I'm just a mom. I'm not your mom. I'm just a mom. So, sorry, I have kids that just came home from the park and making noise, but anyway, ignore that. And sorry for the rambling. These videos will get better. We're going to talk about lots of things together, like the basics, building blocks of cryptocurrency. I really think that before you invest in anything at all, you should really know what you're investing in, at least kind of a broad idea, right? So, you need to understand what Bitcoin, Ethereum, at least what the top 10 coins are in this space, the different types of coins, right? Bitcoin is a store of value. Ethereum is what a lot of blockchains are building out of. Cardano is another platform protocol that is just skyrocketing, right? Binance coin, it's an exchange coin. What does all that stuff mean, right? So on this journey together, again, we're going to talk about all that. But the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I look at CoinGecko. You can go to CoinGecko. It's easy. It's free. Just go to CoinGecko.com. And what CoinGecko gives you is the top 100 coins in the space. So Bitcoin is number 1, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, our favorite, well, not really our favorite, the favorite, I would say, just based on market cap of Dogecoin, whatever you want to think about it, that was a meme coin. Ripple, Tether, Polkadot, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. These are the top 10, which I would consider blue chip-ish, I don't want to say stable, because nothing in this market is stable. something I've always thought is in volatility comes opportunity. So if you don't have volatility, you don't have any opportunity. So you can make money in a bull market, which, we are in, means a very strong market. In a bear market, when everybody's kind of hibernating and not much is going on, there's all kinds of ways to make money in this space, which I love and we'll talk about in subsequent shows. So you can sort by the top 100 ranked coins, 1 to 100, just like I did. And then you can sort by the coins in alphabetical order. These are just the coins, A to Z, Z to A. Let's go back to this. The price, this gives you the price per coin. So right now, Bitcoin is trading at $44,820 or so. This is what it's done in the last hour, what's happened in the last 24 hours, and what's happened in the last 7 days. One thing that comes from Trading 101 is to never, ever, ever buy in the green. And I will give you an example of that. You see this? Polygon, Matic. Matic just got rebranded to Polygon, and it is considered a scaling solution for Ethereum. I know I'm kind of throwing a lot out there and rambling a little bit, but we'll talk more about this in subsequent shows that I'm trying to shoot. But you're going to have to forgive me. My videos are not super tech. I haven't had a lot of time to, look into that. My main goal is to provide information and content, and hopefully information that you can use to do your own research and look into more things. It's kind of like being a mom, right? I want to expose you to a lot of things, but it's up to you to live your life the way you want to live it, right? But the thing they say is never, ever, ever buy in the green. I would not touch this coin with a 10-foot pole at the moment. I mean, if I had $1 million because I really think it's going to go up, maybe I'd put a little bit in of it, but I don't have $1 million, so I kind of stick to, the idea that you buy in the red and you sell in the green. So you can look at things that are red in the last hour, 24 hours, 7 days. It's hard in a bull market when we're this strong to find a lot of things in the red in the last 7 days, but, it is possible. And you can see that a lot of these coins are kind of far off from the top, top 20, 25. I mean, Filecoin is a little bit of an exception there. Ethereum Classic, I heard there's a story why that has been bought up lately. The Theta network, that's in the top 20. So yeah, I mean, but look at this. Bitcoin Gold is in 75. Sia Coin is in 86. Sia Coin was actually really popular back in 2016, 2017 when I got in the market. So what I do is I kind of cruise around and I look for things in the red and how far red, right, in the last 7 days. These are kind of my favorite things to look at in the top 100, and see kind of where we've gotten. Okay, just like that in the red. But just, again, I can't say this enough. Don't do this. Don't buy in the green. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. Do what you want to do, but I wouldn't do that. So let's see. Going back to the chart. I mean, the chart, looking at it this way. If you click on the coin, you're going to get lots more information, which is awesome information here. On the right, you're going to see the market cap and the 24-hour information. The market cap is at $836 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot. The entire market really didn't get, I don't think up to this far in the last run. I mean, it's massive, right? It's massive. So in the last 24 hours on the low, we've been trading, Bitcoin has been trading around 45,000. And the high in the last 24 hours is 49,000. It seems like we're kind of hovering in that range. And people will start talking to you about support, resistance, estimated moving averages, the 200-day, the 50-day, and I do understand a lot of that stuff, but that's a conversation for another day. The fully diluted market cap is something that we can discuss later. The max supply is very important because Bitcoin has a finite number. There's only 21 million Bitcoin, and it's said that it's never going to change that number. You have this thing called forks off of Bitcoin, but that's, again, another more complicated discussion on another day. The circulating supply means that what is out there today, and then, again, the max supply. You really want something, ideally with a pretty good circulating supply, or a plan not to, throw so much coin into the market all at once. The reason why is that it's supply and demand, right? If there isn't a huge supply, demand is higher, right? So you want something circulating that, you know, is fairly good, because if a lot of it hasn't been released yet, then you know that, you know, the value will most likely go down. So this is the information that I look at if I'm going to look at a coin-to-coin basis. Also, this is your search bar that you can just kind of research projects as you go, and it gives you what the trending searches are. I don't even want to go into it. Shiba Inu is a very popular, like Dogecoin. It's they're considered meme coins. You know, Doge is obviously further up on the top 5 than Shiba Inu. You can have your feelings about it. We can get into this later, and I'm going to tell you, you know, why these classifications and things are important. But just as a note here on CoinGecko, you can just kind of see what everybody is looking at. This is where all the buzz is, right? Because it's not just the fundamentals of a project that's something I've learned. It's the pumpamentals, it's the community, it's, you know, I mean, I don't think Dogecoin even has any real utility. Like, you don't really do anything with it necessarily. Maybe there's something in the NFT. Personally, I haven't really looked into that much. I just know that it originally started as a meme coin, and holy cow, it's in the top 10. So you can use this, and like, let's put in a project that I've been looking at. It's number 211. Okay, so, you know, this is kind of my bad to show you guys this. You know, you really, when you start off, you want to, in my opinion, you want to start off in the top 50. You know, getting out of the 100 and more, you know, are coins with a lower market cap, but they can be considered things that you can take as a moonshot, meaning that, you know, you buy a little bit and all of a sudden the price goes up. Yeah, I mean, that's great. But unless you have a good amount of free, you know, open, available cash, I don't suggest that. I mean, I don't suggest anything financially here. This is just something that I've been looking at. And as a full disclaimer, full disclosure, I do hold some Hogecoin, which is like Dogecoin with this cute little bulldog in a tuxedo. But it actually is a deflationary currency where, you know, there's a token burn, and look into it more. But my point is that, see, this is the market cap. And this is what it's currently trading at. I mean, it's not even a penny yet. It's like tenths and tenths of a penny. So this is the trading volume, about 3 million in the last 24 hours. This is the max supply. This is the circulating supply, which is pretty good because the numbers are pretty close, because there's a token burn going on with each purchase. They burn a certain amount of tokens, which means supply goes down, demand theoretically would go up, and value goes up. So, and then here what you see is the current price, the market cap, just kind of giving you a little more information, the 24-hour low, the 24-hour high, where it's ranked on the rankings. Again, not a top 100 coin, not telling you to invest in this. It's just something I'm very interested in because I'm looking for an alternative to Doge. That it's been 31%-ish, 32% from its all-time high. And this is where, you know, it's 500% up. There's coins that are thousands of percents up. I mean, this is pretty common in a bull market. You know, you buy something and all of a sudden it skyrockets. And, you know, that's just how it is. But just remember that you can dump, you know, harder, way harder than you can pump or whatever, right? You know, I'm preparing, you know, expecting the best and preparing for the worst, right? That's what good moms do. Anyway, again, you know, this for me would probably be a decent buying in point. I try to, for myself, I try to not buy in unless I see something like a 25, 30, 35% correction. You know, the most important thing is when you look at a project, if nothing has changed in the project, meaning that the developers are still working, the communities are still strong, you know, and what's happening is that the overall market, when you go back like this, is down. I mean, the overall market, there's lots of things in the red, including Bitcoin, right? And Bitcoin kind of is the leader. So when Bitcoin goes down, you know, people get nervous. They you know, they hear FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt, right? And they start to dump, or, you know, things like that. And people will also tell you, oh, you have to have diamond hands and strong hands. And, you know, yeah, I mean, it's good to hold on to things when you, you know, you really believe in them. But you know, all these choices, whether you buy, sell, whatever, right? These are all your own choices, and you have to do what's right for you, right? Don't just listen to me because I'm some mom, you know, YouTuber enthusiast, you know, whatever, right? I really suggest, you know, use my channel. It doesn't have to be one channel that rules them all. Cryptocurrency is a very large tent. Just use your, you know, favorite YouTubers, and I hope I become one of them to get the information and decide for yourself. I'm not going to shill. I'm not full of hopium. I'm very realistic. In fact, pretty conservative, more conservative than most in this space, I think. So that is the information I have to provide about CoinGecko. Love CoinGecko. Just proves it, you know, all the time. It's great just to click. Another feature that I really like that they've been doing lately is that when you click on the coin, Polkadot is really hot. It's pretty new. It wasn't here in 2017. You know, you can, you know, rate it as good or bad. Let's say I just feel good about it today. See, it's got an 82% favorability good. You know, this amount bad. You know, the current price. But this is the feature I love, is the About section. It tells you kind of what the coin does. You know, how long it's been out, and, you know, what kind of transactions and things. Another important point, though, if we scroll up here, not just in the overview, but the markets. This, sorry I missed this, is uber important. This in the markets shows you from number 1 on where the coin is available to be purchased. Binance, you'll see that a lot, but Binance is banned to U.S. traders. I think they have something called Binance.us. When I got into the markets a long time ago, Binance was open to U.S. traders. A lot of these exchanges, be very careful. They're not open to U.S. traders. I'm not saying that there aren't ways to sort of get around that. Not get around that. Watch another video. I'm not going to tell you that, but yeah, it's not set in stone. You know, Kraken is another big exchange. I've heard a lot about OKX, that's in China. You know, the big exchange, though, to see people on is Coinbase, obviously, right? Because Coinbase just had its IPO come out into the market. So that's really important. Look at this. Look at the information. You know, actually, first, look at the markets in general, kind of see what they're doing from a 1 hour, 24 hour, 7-day perspective, whatever you want. And then sort of go in here. Let's just use Polkadot again. Look at, you know, some more information about this coin on the far right side. You're going to get more information like I went over. For me, would this be a good buying opportunity? Maybe, you know, what depending on what you like to do. But again, I try to stake to a 35% down in order to buy, because in cryptocurrency, what goes up must come down. And then some of the other coins popular trending right now. And it's kind of funny. I don't mine Bitcoin. It's too hard to mine, but I definitely mine some Monero, Ethereum, so forth. There's differences. There's coins that you can mine and coins that you can't mine. Currently, the coins that you can mine are called proof of work. And then, you know, you have coins that are proof of stake. So anyway, for another day, another conversation. So that's what I look at every day, CoinGecko. And another thing I would share with you that my friends have kind of asked me to share is, you know, now that I've been liberated, you know, not needing a job anymore to replace my job's current income. I mean, again, I work as an engineer because I've wanted to be an engineer since I was a little girl. I can remember wanting to be an engineer since I was like 8 or 9 years old. So I'm just kind of living my dream at work. But this is kind of how I split up my current financial life. And you'll notice about almost 75% of this pie is cryptocurrency. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just showing you what I'm kind of doing. I'm leaving off percentages, but you know, you can kind of see on your own what I mean. You know, one of my biggest holdings and the thing I mine the most is Ethereum. I honestly don't hold a whole lot of Bitcoin. I do a little bit here and there, depending on why I need it. But mostly it's Ethereum because I feel like Ethereum has a long way to grow. It's maybe a quarter of Bitcoin's current market cap. So that's why I hold it. Anything that is not Ethereum is considered what they call an altcoin. And one of the very hot things in altcoins right now is the decentralized finance, which is just DeFi. These are coins that, you know, lending platforms, payment systems, you know, store values like Litecoin. There's so many of these, and I'm going to have a video soon about different types of cryptocurrency. But I also, this is my fourth home purchase, but the third home that I've built. Again, as a mom, I'm not afraid to tell you because you're old enough to hear it, right? At this point, my first property foreclosed on, and that was really tough. But it's been a long time since then, and I've had to recover. And, the house I'm in now is my third home that we purchased at about 4,000 square feet in Las Vegas. I could not afford that in San Diego. No way. And I couldn't afford to mine in San Diego. And I left my job, so that's why I'm here. But, so far, Vegas has been great. My 401k, that's a very traditional model, right? That you have a job, you contribute to it. Sometimes your employers match to it. I have some of that too. Miscellaneous things. My own trading on Robinhood, that app, or I like to micro invest too on Stash and other different platforms. Stash is where you can put a few dollars in and you invest that, and you can copy experts. You can do lots of things, right? So my point here is diversification. I don't put all my money in one basket. I mean, it looks like, yeah, right now, only because I'm in the time of my life where I can, I can sustain the volatility. Because again, in volatility, in my opinion, comes opportunity. But I have traditional stuff. I own a home. I'm looking to invest in more property. You just don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, just in anything in life, right? So, thank you for welcoming me back. I'm still a mom. I'm still the crypto mom, and I am so grateful if you watched this video all the way through. Please tell your friends to subscribe to my channel and so that we can continue to learn together. Maybe get some of these other fantastic YouTubers on here to educate us more. So, okay, just remember, I'm a mom. I'm not your mom, but you can still say, thanks, Mom. Have a great day.